Good afternoon, magandang hapon, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Drain. Why magandang hapon? Oh, there's the UPS driver. Hey, UPS actually delivers to us way out here in the boondocks here in the barangay of Anilao. And we just received a package here. I'm not sure that I'm expecting a package. But we received a package from Mark Meters. Well, anyway, today is Friday. Is it Friday or Thursday?
Thursday.
Today is Thursday, and it is bill day 300 and what? 321. Thank goodness for my secretary, aka Asawa. And you're probably saying to yourself, why are you doing the beginning of the day at the end of the day? Well, I don't know if you remember yesterday we spoke that we were going to do, or I was obligated to a board member meeting for the Homeowners Association. It was a serious meeting that came up this morning. And again, remember yesterday it was 3 hours. Again, today it was 3 hours from 9 until 12. That took up the first half of the day today. And then the second half of the day, when I got back here, there were some other tasks that had to be done around the house here that I wasn't able to grab the camera and capture what was going on with the build. But I will tell you, we had 5 people here today. We had 2 carpenters and we had 3 finishers. And we're going to do a wrap up at the very beginning of today's episode. It's going to be a very, very short episode today. And tomorrow we will get more engaged in more of the work that's going on here. I don't want to shortchange anybody. So let's go ahead and get today started at the end of the day. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Let's talk a little bit about what went on today. Again, today's going to be a very short episode because there really wasn't a lot to capture. There's only so much and so much time lapse that we can do of a man sanding a door. Out of the 5 people that we had here today, 2 carpenters. The 2 carpenters actually got something accomplished, which was very important today. And what that was are our steps on the front. Not necessarily the tiling, because we still don't have enough base level to be able to put any tiles down. But what they did, if you look here, they poured cement. We brought up the form level up to the height that we need here, so that each one of the steps are equal distance for our rise that brings us up to our patio. They just completed this. As you can see, it's still wet a little bit here, and they left for the day. But we have all the platform and the steps going up to the deck, or to the patio on the front of the house. That was I will tell you, that's 8 hours of work today of carpenters doing that. But one of the carpenters also worked on another task, which was doing the mounting. Remember yesterday I picked up those hinges for the door in a door, and you can see on the garage doors here we have the door in a door now. You see the 4 hinges here and the door itself. But you can also see it passes through. We do not have the door jamb. We do not have an astragal or anything like that that stops the door from moving forward. So we're still working on that. Remember, tomorrow we're supposed to have the carpenters coming in from the wood shop that actually built these doors right here, that are going to hopefully provide us either with a door jamb or a solution how they thought this was supposed to be installed. Today, sanding and sealing. And sealing and sanding and sealing, and you know the story. It just goes on and on all day long. 2 of the men, that's all they did all today, both on the inside and on the outside. You can see that the color is a little bit darker right now, and it's only darker because it has the sealant. The sanding sealant is on there. What I asked, I don't want this to be the same color as the doors for the front door of the house. I don't want the mahogany kind of look, because this is yakal. And yakal, even though this is the natural color of a yakal, I still want it to be just a little bit darker. So I took an example, or I took a sample area that I like the best, which is this color brown right here. And what I asked is if they can stain it. Now it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because all the different panels do not come from the same tree. We have multiple trees. You can see there's multiple tinting of the wood itself out here. But I believe we have very talented finishers here, and they will get it as close to one color across the board as possible. But I want it a darker color, somewhere between this color up here and this color right here. Not quite so dark as that one right there as well. We showed them an example, which was one of the pictures that we had from one of our subscribers, and that's what they will, hopefully they will start working on that tomorrow. I don't know how much more sanding and sealing they have to do before they do the staining stage. But this door right here, 8 hours. 2 finishers doing sanding and sealing. And inside the house today, our painter continued to do touch-up painting. We had handprints all on this area, handprints from the workers working. The stairway, all the way up the stairway on the corners, we still had the pencil marks for where they're doing the alignment of the steps. He worked on that. So for today, and also the white trim in the kitchen, or the dining room area, the framework around the window. So inside the house, painter, 8 hours, touch-up work inside of here. There's still other items inside the house that need touch-up. So as you can see, he put down some of the skim coat on here to make a correction. He'll be doing some sanding, and he'll be finishing the inside of the window frame here as well. I imagine, again, that will be done tomorrow. And as you can see, one of the dogs, and I think the culprit was Hapon. I think he walked through some of our cement today. So what we ended up doing, we had to close the door. And he's pretty smart. If he sees the door closed, he normally won't even try to come up here on the patio to go inside the front. But we got some paw prints, but that's not a big deal because that's going to be covered up. Remember, there's going to be thin set towel adhesive on there, and that will cover up those. It's sort of like, remember when people have sidewalks done at their house many years ago, maybe still today, people put little hearts or their initials or something like that. That is Hapon's signature right there. And also today, I pulled off the little blue protective cover on here, tried to clean up some of the stainless steel on the hood vent in the kitchen area. Not anything big. I had a lot of things planned today, but today ended up being more of an admin day for me. An admin day and a contributing to community requirements. And these things happen when you live in a community, like a gated community like we do here. I have one more thing to do today. We have to finish up the watering of the yard, and then I have a lemon tree. We're going to put another lemon tree back over in this area. Remember, we have a lemon tree on this corner. We're going to put another lemon tree back in this area to the left-hand side of the maple tree, the Indian maple. And I love lemons. We're not trying to put anything duplicated, but citrus, lemons, and limes. Especially lemons, we want a couple of those. Also today, big update. We hired a gardener, right? We hired a gardener. Yeah. And we have a gardener, and he starts tomorrow, like at 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning. He comes in. He's actually the gardener for one of the other residents here, but he only works half a day for one of the other residents. And all we need right now is just somebody to water, do some weeding, and take care of the dogs when we're not around. And so we're hiring him for the other half of the day that he's not obligated working with the other homeowner. So that takes care of any maintenance and caretaking when we are not here at the house. So that was a big development for us as well. Anyway, for this door over here, the small door, remember yesterday I failed to pick up the locking mechanism for the door in the garage. So Ness and I are going to run into town tonight and try to see if we can find the one. I took a picture of the one I really like. If I can find it on my phone, I'll show you that picture of that door handle. I like the design on it because it looks kind of antique, medieval, old European style type of design on there. And I think it will go really well with the design that we have for the Tuscan Mediterranean European theme here. So we're going to we'll see if we can find that. The store had the one installed for the display item, but they didn't have one for sale, and that was Ace Hardware that we went to last night. So maybe tonight we will go to Handyman. Maybe we will go to let's see, City Hardware, whichever. We don't have much time. Maybe we can only visit one of those two places. So anyway, that's going to be it for now. I need to get that lemon tree in the ground, and I promise you tomorrow will be a longer, and we will be more engaged in our videoing and detailing of what's going on. So for tomorrow is going to be what? Friday.
Yeah.
Friday we're expecting the carpenters to come in. Anything else that we're expecting other than the gardener? Well, anyway, we're going to close for today. Again, we apologize for this being a very short, but we wanted to make sure that we at least post an episode that is equal to the build day that we have here, so that we stay online. We've only been offline 2 days, and that was the days that I was in the hospital. And we want to make sure that we upload even the simplest of what's going on here, so you can follow along with our build on a daily basis. So anyway, we will close for now. So until tomorrow, if you enjoyed this video as short as it was, please give us a thumbs up. and if you found it informative, please share. And if you found it even the least bit entertaining and you haven't subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen over there, and then you'll be subscribed and you'll be notified the next time we upload a new video. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful and blessed day.
Bye.